identity crisis. What does it mean to have an identity crisis, and why is this so important in your life? Let me give you an example of identity crisis. Let's say that you have certain needs in your life. Let's say that you want to fall in love, you want to have a successful relationship, but on the inside, you don't believe you deserve that. On the inside, you don't believe that you can have that it's possible for you, that on a deep level, you believe that there's something wrong with that which you're seeking. A lot of gay men have identity crisis related to relationships, related to sexuality, because on the inside, we believe that we are not worthy, that there's something wrong with having another man as a lover. On the inside, we've been programmed by social conditioning, by society, to actually reject the idea of a romantic relationship with another man. So a very quick example of an identity crisis relates to relationships. Now we can switch the topic of identity about relationships towards identity, towards success, making money, and wealth building. An identity crisis in that department would be that you desire to make money, you want to become wealthy, but you're not willing to become the kind of person that produces that wealth. So we have the desire, we want to be wealthy, you want to make a lot of money, but on the inside you don't believe that you're capable of doing that. Also, you may not believe that you deserve that. You may not believe that you have the skills to do that. Also, when we talk about health issues, an identity crisis in terms of health is when you are not believing that you deserve to have a great looking body because of a lot of the responses and feedback you've received from people up until this moment. You desire to look healthy, you desire to lose weight, you desire to look really sharp, lean, and have a very healthy body, but you can't get yourself to do the things that are going to produce that result. So here is a very simple connection in between identity crisis and all these different areas. There is you, and there's the result that you want to get. If you and the thoughts you have about yourself, the thoughts you have about producing that results are not aligned with the results, then you have an identity crisis. In other words, inside you, the mechanisms, the thoughts, the psychology, the emotional maturity level is not in proportion to what produces that result. And that's what's called an identity crisis. Now, we can break this down into different areas of life: love, relationships, sexuality, wealth and money, also personal health, looking lean, exercising, and eating healthy. And in each of these different areas, you might have an identity crisis. In other words, you tell yourself you want it, but for whatever reason, you're not willing to step it up and to become the person that actually produces that result. In my life, I've had a crisis in identity related to wealth and money. I've been telling myself for a long time that I am a successful, wealthy person, that I'm going to make a lot of money, that my business will be very, very successful. But on some level, I was not willing to do the work that requires that success. I was not willing to learn what it takes to succeed in that area. So you can say that that was a variation of having an identity crisis that I was not willing to accept. In other words, I was lying to myself about what it takes to succeed. I was lying to myself. I was almost rationalizing why continuing who I was enough. In reality, who I was not enough, and it was a crisis of identity. I believed that what I had was enough, that there is no necessary growth in that particular area. So you can look at the results that you want for yourself. You can become clear about what you want in each category of life. This could be money, this could be relationships and love, this could be personal health, and you can ask yourself, is who I believe myself to be today going to produce that result? And if you don't have that result already, then we know there's some level of self-rationalization and, on a deeper level, identity crisis that relates to that particular category. There are two angles to pay attention to if you wanted to take this even deeper. One angle is the sense of deservedness, the sense of worthiness, So on some level, many gay men they don't believe they're worthy love. They're not deserving love, and so they sabotage themselves. They destroyed good quality relationships and friendships. And then from another angle, there is this perspective of acquiring the skill and growing towards the direction of becoming that person, of having that identity that actually produces that result. Also, working on your identity is the most challenging because people don't want to accept themselves lacking certain skill, and people don't want to experience themselves as having unworthiness beliefs or unworthiness or undeserving beliefs about that which they are seeking. And so it takes a lot of mental gymnastics to really get to the bottom line of what about your identity is really causing you to have the problems that you have today in your life. Your work in the area of identity, in the area of getting your identity synchronized with the results that you want to produce will be the work that will produce the greatest amount of progress in your life outside of working with issues with your parents. In another video, we talked about how resolving conflicts with your parents will produce a lot of progress in your life, a lot of self-esteem boost. Yes. And then the next issue besides that is work around your identity. How can we get you to become the kind of person that produces the result that you're seeking? That's in the essence is what work around identity is about. We can use the metaphor of a plant. If the plant does not start out with a healthy seed, a strong seed, then the fruit that will eventually grow out of the plant will also not be healthy. We can also use another metaphor of a fish. If the fish swims in an acidic aquarium, then the fish is not going to be healthy. The same thing applies to you, of course. If your identity, if you are not living in a healthy environment, surrounding yourself with empowerment, with healthy messages that empower your identity to step it up to the kind of identity that produces the result you want to produce, then you'll have an identity crisis. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. For more videos like these, please come to my website at paulangelo.com. And until I talk to you in the next video, as always, go out there, think big, stay present, and be a leader in your life today. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, this is Paul. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. For more videos like these, please subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, and until I talk to you in the next video, as always, go out there, think big, stay present, and be a leader in your life today. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.